Today is all about the compost. So about 3 o'clock this morning, I answered a question from Aaron, so shout out to Aaron, about weed seeds and manure I'm spreading. So I wanted to just take some time, address that, and talk about how I make my compost. To make good compost, you need 4 things. You need nitrogen, you need carbon, you need oxygen, and you need water. For my carbon, I use wood chips. I get these delivered from these tree service guys. They're just dying to get rid of them. For nitrogen, I have plenty of manure. And the manure. And manure. And did I mention manure? Hi, 507. You're such a pretty cow. Prettiest cow. Oh, you can't. Oh, you guys want to see down her throat? The way I do it is I take 2 parts carbon to 1 part nitrogen. There's a lot of different schools of thought out there on this. However, the best way is just make sure you have some of both. You don't have to have it exactly right. Mix the 2 together, make sure it has moisture in it, and then just wait. In a short period of time, it's going to heat up to about 140 degrees. All those microbes are in there working and they're breaking down all the organic material. After it's set for a while, you want to turn it. When you turn it, you're going to see how warm it is. It's going to have a lot of steam rolling off of it. So, Aaron, to answer your question, yes, manure has a lot of weed seeds in it. But if you take the time to compost it, all those seeds will break down with all the other organic material. 2 things I use to test my compost. I use this Burpee fertility and pH tester, and I use the luster leaf tester. This tester is more of a science kit. As you can see, when you open it up, you've got test tubes and chemicals to test the soil with. This one's a little more complicated, it takes a little longer, but it's well worth it. I got 2 different stages out here. Not that one's older than the other, but one got turned more than the other. This one has more of the wood chips in it still. Not that it hasn't broke down a lot, and I've been putting it on the fields. Here we got a jar full of compost and water. We're going to simply switch the Burpee tester here to the pH, and we're going to put it down in the water. Now we wait a couple minutes. As you can see, after a couple minutes, we're sitting right at 7, which is ideal on our pH. Nutrients, saying that we got too little in there. One of the main things that helps the soil when you put compost down is you're adding all those microbes back into the soil. They're in the compost, you put them on the ground. That helps break down all the things that are there to build better soil. I do this on a lot larger scale than most of you will want to. The important thing is you have your carbon, you have your nitrogen, you make sure you keep water on it, and you turn it so it gets oxygen. All you guys can do this in your own backyard. Take your leaves, your food scraps, put them in a pile, mix them together, keep moisture on them, and you got a compost pile. I hope this video answers some questions. I'm John with Ryan Family Farm. I'll see you guys next time.